Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus. So last time out we basically went through and did a load, did all the social link stuff and also all the side quest stuff that we had available to us at this point in the game. So now in this part we're continuing the story. Yay. So yeah, Ko is now heading off to his part-time work at this bar, which, you know, I don't know how it is in Japan, but, you know, a high schooler working at a bar at night is kind of, you know, it's kind of dodgy. But there you go. I guess we're not doing it at night. It's kind of a early evening, but still, it seems a bit dodgy to be working at a bar. But I think it's just like because they wanted to show Ko kind of doing lots of different kind of part-time jobs, and I suppose they're just like, let's just add a bar in too. Why not? So I have to talk to. So yeah. I have to admit, I do like the environments in this game. They look at, you know, I mean, they look a bit blocky, but you know, that's, you know, where they, you know, but that's, you know, a game being transferred from a Vita to a PS4 is gonna do that. But anyway, oh shit, it's Mr. Psyche. He's found out he's found us. Because, of course, you got to remember that, I think it's been said a few times, but we're not allowed to actually have part-time jobs at high school, or it's kind of frowned upon. So, the fact that our teacher has found us working at a bar is kind of, yeah. Not exactly the best thing to happen now, is it? But there you go. Maybe we can sweet talk him into letting us off the hook. But like I was saying, I actually like the backgrounds and the you know the environments that you walk through. I think they're actually, you know, nice looking and pretty detailed. So you know, can't give it too much shit. By the way, I've never had that. In that glass, there's like a whiskey with like a ball of ice in it. I've never had that. That looks like it'd be fucking awesome. Yes, and this plays into the plot later on. Oh shit. So yeah. Apparently Toa's been kind of telling teachers about this as well. Oh shit. We're in trouble. Nah, again, this is kind of like another little bit of a hint with him. Sorry about that. But it's another hint that, you know, that Ngoro is he's an alright dude. You know, that he's willing to look the other way, so he's, you know, it's once again kind of, you know, the game pushing you to think that he's a really nice, you know, that he's a really nice stand-up kind of dude who isn't too kind of inflexible, if you like. So, yeah. But anyway, so we got away with it. We're not going to get dobbed in by the teacher for us, you know, working a part-time job. But anyway, 4,000 yen for working, that's nothing. If I remember correctly, I think that's about, I think it's 40 bucks, 4,000 yen. So, yeah, we didn't get a lot of work, did we? So we got to call Yuki now, just to say that we're done with our part-time work. Hey, Ryouta. How's it going, lad? And he's shouting. And he's shouting because he's obviously been because he went to that concert, didn't he? At the tower. And now he's a bit shouty and a over the top. But yeah. I wonder what... I don't think he knows yet that we know Rion, so that'll be interesting to see what happens when he finds out. Okay. I like that. I can hang on now, right? Oh shit. There's a car crash. It sounds like a car crash. And then Ryouta hang up. And then the phone line went dead. 2 worse days. A traffic accident awaits. Yes, we remember that. That was what the app told him before he went out today. And it looks as if he's actually been caught up in a traffic accident. Oh shit. So now, time for Ko to run off and try and find out what's happening with Ryouta. So that's... hopefully he's alright. There's something I like about these, about this game in particular. They have these little kind of things like a TV show, kind of like these little interstitial kind of things. These screens, which go from one section, split one section of the story to the next up, which I kind of like. It's a nice choice. And Ryouta, it seems he's alright. To be fair, from how bad that car crash sounded, I think getting away with it, getting away with just a broken arm is kind of a good deal for him, I think. So yeah, so apparently he went to the hospital and then was immediately had to go to the police to kind of talk about what happened. So yeah, but it turns out he's okay in the end. You know, it's not seriously bad. Only take a couple of weeks to heal up, so that's not too bad. I like this. Yeah, broke my arm, but what's the real biggest problem? My phone is broke. Yeah, and Ko's proper pissed off. Yeah, and Ko's really angry. Yeah. Really now, yep. Ko was running around all night, trying to find out what happened to Ryouta. And never found out till this morning, it seems. So yeah, Ryota's a bit of a shit. To be honest, I'll say that. Ryouta was a bit of a shit here, but whatever. He's alright, that's all that matters. So, yeah. So, with that app, it's something kind of... It predicted the future, and Ryouta did get himself caught up in a traffic accident. So, there's got to be something more to this than meets the eye, right? Seems like Asuka seems to be thinking the same thing as well. She seems to be thinking that something's up. So yeah. Time for us to go investigating, baby. New investigation team. Us, Sora, and Asuka. Those guys are... Use general phrase can be applied to... Yeah, that's 100% true. But this one was very specific. So yeah, the obvious kind of... So, his thoughts... Yeah. Ko's kind of put the thought out there that the Eclipse could have something to do with this. Yep. We're both in, and you say all you want, but we're going to help. So yeah, she's actually a bit more open to help this time around. Here's Asuka. So yeah, the first thing that they want us to do is to... So what's the clue? It's the developer of the app is the main thing, which is the most surprising about it, is that the Gods app was created by students of the school. So yeah, we'll be finding out about those a fair bit later on, but for now... There's no smoke without fire, that's what I say. So yeah, Asuka seems to think that the rumour about it being someone from the school making it, it could be true, so we've got to try and get all the information that we can. And of course, like Sora says as well, we haven't really got... Sorry, we haven't got anywhere else to kind of look to at this moment in time. And of course, you answer that question correctly, then your wisdom goes up. So anyway, so now at this point, we've got to go around with the... there are certain people in the school that you've got to speak to in order to try and get information about the God app, and also about the claim of whether it was someone... It's made by someone... of the school, basically. And so the first one we've gone to is Hekiru. She's a member of the school newspaper. Been trying to get some information about it. Yeah, and she's kind of picking up that the eclipses are maybe a thing, even though she doesn't know what they are. And so yeah, Academy Newsflash. This is a new thing that you get at this point in the game. Basically, from what I remember, it's basically a section of your Z phone that you can occasionally get news flashes, and that will allow you to work out where stuff like optional eclipses are and other hidden side quests that you can do. So that's kind of useful in the end. We talked to her, and she doesn't really know much about it. Just pretty much that the rumours are, the rumours at the moment. Basically, she doesn't really have any more information about it. And so we're talking to this girl now. What's her name? Because I wasn't looking. Sorry, Ayumi. There you go. Basically, she installed it on a whim and got a weird notification right before she started cooking. Play with fire and prepare to get burned. And then she burnt herself cooking. So yeah. And apparently it's a high-tech device, so it shouldn't have really, shouldn't have really done anything like that. But apparently it had a bit of a malfunction just after she got that message on the app. So yeah, it's more evidence that maybe some serious shit is going down. And I think we got to talk. Yeah, last people we got to talk to is we've got to talk to June, Ryouta, and Shiori. You lucky. I mean, that's news. What's a Ryouta? Tactful as usual, eh, Ryouta? Oh, come on, Ryouta. Don't try and act all big and hard now. Nice deflection. Yeah, Asuka's good at that, deflecting away. Yeah, talk with him a bit about it, saying, yep, so just before Ryouta got hit, I got caught up in that traffic accident. Apparently the guy who hit him, the navigation system got all bugged out just before he hit him. So yeah, it seems like something seriously wrong is kind of happening here. That doesn't seem to be all pure it's a lot of coincidence. Bleh. My brain. There's a lot of coincidences piling up here. Oh, she's saving it. Ryouta trying his best to hit on Asuka, but... Oh yeah, she gets introduced here. This is Chizuru. Ryota's childhood friend, kind of similar to Shiori to us, I guess, in a way. But she's kind of like the stern one. Kind of just wants, you know, wants what's best for Ryouta, but kind of goes about it in a bit of a what's the word? Harsh manner, shall we say? He's trying to. So yeah, so she's going to be pulling away, and Asuka's got to relieve that she doesn't have to deal with Ryota's shit anymore. Anyway, my apologies. Yeah, so basically, the connections to the Eclipse are shaky at best. We don't really, basically, talk to a lot of people, but we don't really know much. So, desperate times call for desperate measures. So yeah, we've got to head to the. We're going to head to the student council room and talk to the student council president and see if there's a chance that she'll help us out in finding out. One, whether the rumor about it being the app being made by a student of the school is true, and then on top of that, whether she can point us in the right direction as to who this asshole is. So, let's see what happens. Well done, Sora. You can read. Time for us to head in. Time for us to meet the student council president, who's also going to become a major character over the course of the game. And there always has to be one, doesn't there? In all these anime type games, there always has to be one with either blue or purple hair. Some sort of weirdly unnatural colour. Always seems to be the way. So yeah, this is the student council president. Red armband. So yeah, this is Mitsuki Hokuto. And she's going to be a major character going forward. But this, it's something I kind of like, that basically they introduce her as kind of like a side figure here, and in the next chapter, I think. It's kind of like in this chapter she's kind of ancillary and kind of not a part of the main plot. And then in the next part she kind of gets involved more, and then in the next chapter, the chapter after that, she kind of gets fully kind of integrated into the plot and to the party. So I kind of like that the game introduces the characters fairly early on. How do you know about that? Shit, she knows about part-time jobs as well. Yeah, apparently she knows a lot about us without us really knowing much about her. She also knows that we're helping Asuka. How the fuck? How did you find that shit out? Asuka's a bit pissed off. It's like, for God's sake, can we just get to the point already, love? So yeah, let's get to the nitty-gritty. We need to find out about the rumors that the developer attends the school. Do you know anything about it? And can you give us information? Can you give us information about that shit? Yep, she's she's pretty blunt, is our old Asuka. So yeah, she's given us a little bit of help. Basically, the developer of the app is a student that comes to the school. Yeah, so this is how she knows. Basically, the app is being distributed by servers by Hokuto Orbital. And you might have noticed that her surname is Hokuto. That's because she's a member of this highly influential family.
今さらっと聞き捨てならねえことを聞いたような。
北斗動力って知らなかったの?
Of course we don't know. Why would we know? Has deep connections within the Hokuto group, which is she's the granddaughter of the current chairman, so that's how she's able to get all this information as quickly as she does.
確かに名前は同じだが。
実はそうなんです。まあ、私自身はただの一学生では。
Sure you are.
ちょっとだけ。
We'll soon find out that that's not the truth. That she's not just any other student.
いや、そんないい笑顔で言われても。
I like that from Ko. There he's kind of clued in already. Yeah, this isn't gonna go well, is it? Well done, Sora. You gonna tell us? Or are you just gonna sit there with that creepy smile? Damn you, confidentiality. Yeah, fuck. Should have guessed that would be the case. Well, we still haven't got a whole lot of information here, have we? There's still a lot of students in this school. And this is where Ko gets involved.
昨日、俺のダチが交通事故に遭ったんです。幸い軽傷で済んでくれたけど、下手したら危ないところだった。
So yeah, and I kind of like this speech that Ko gives here, where he's kind of like, yeah, but my mate got injured. He could have been a lot worse. He could have even been killed. And it's all heavily involved with this God's app stuff. Don't you think it's worth? Don't you think you can give me a little bit more information? So I kind of like that. Shows that he cares about his mate. An envelope. Yeah, so here you go. This is how she kind of gets around the whole situation. Basically, there's a student named Shinomiya who lives at this other place, at this thing, and he doesn't go to, and he hasn't been attending school that much. So therefore, she wants us, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, to take this notice to him to kind of get him to come to school. While subtly telling us that, yeah, Shinomiya is the one who has been, Shinomiya is the one who's made the Gods app. So she's kind of saying to us, in a nudge, nudge, wink, wink kind of way, go take this to him, and then you can sort out all this Gods app and bullshit for us as well. So there you go. And yeah, so apparently she's had a few run-ins with the student council president, but we'll find out more about that in a little bit later. But anyway, that's it for this part of Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus. Join me next time when we'll be heading over to Shinomiya's house, and we'll be finding out more about this Gods app and what he's kind of been, what kind of bullshit he's pulling, and whether he has anything to do with the Eclipse. So I'll see you next time for the next part of Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus. See you next time.